countdown to the Oscars, and this morning we're getting the first look at Vanity Fair's 26th annual Hollywood issue, and you're going to recognize this year's cover stars. And let's see, Renee Zellweger, Jennifer Lopez, and Eddie Murphy. This year's issue celebrates the biggest stars of the Roaring '20s, so let's take a look. This trio of Hollywood heavyweights covering Vanity Fair's annual Hollywood issue. Renee Zellweger, newly Oscar nominated for her role in Judy. Eddie Murphy in his return to comedy after almost a decade away from the big screen. And Jennifer Lopez, hailed for her role in Hustlers. All pictured on a road trip to Hollywood, along with 20 of 2020's biggest stars. Florence Pugh of Little Women also just nominated. Awkwafina, Laura Dern, and Antonio Banderas. The surreal panoramic image created over 3 days in an empty hangar, with over 100 glamorous gowns and 400 pairs of shoes on set, and enough jewels for a dozen armed guards to protect, for a true Hollywood ending. True Hollywood ending indeed. And Vanity Fair editor-in-chief Radhika Jones is joining us now. And Radhika, thank you so much for joining us. Oscar nominations just announced. Some big surprises, but also some backlash. No female directors nominated. A lot of lack of diversity that's being said. What is it going to take for Hollywood to understand this and kind of get on track?
Well, you know, systemic change is slow and it is difficult. And one of the advantages that we have at Vanity Fair is that we can tell our own narrative about what Hollywood is. And our three cover stars represent so many different strands of stardom right now. There is Renee Zellweger, who is almost a shoo-in to win an Oscar, but also Eddie Murphy, who did a Netflix film, has announced a new comedy tour. There's no one like him in our culture. And Jennifer Lopez, who had the buzziest role of the year in Hustlers, which is a film, let me remind you, written, acted, and directed by women, and is headlining the halftime show at the Super Bowl. So we wanted to cover that, all of that expanse, and our road trip is kind of a dreamscape of the Hollywood that we want to see.
And this is the road to Hollywood. That's what this issue is all about. And a lot of the other cover stars, as you mentioned, have been nominated. Laura Dern, Renee Zellweger, Antonio Banderas, Florence Pugh. But there's so many stars out there. I'm just curious, how do you guys choose who is going to make the cover?
Well, as you can imagine, there are a lot of meetings and a lot of conversations, and we watch all the movies, and we do look for something that feels representative. We're looking for people at the beginning of their careers, young stars, rising stars. We actually have a trio of very young boys in the portfolio this year, from movies like Honey Boy. And then we're also looking for experience and wisdom and the kind of star quality that an Alfre Woodard brings, or an Antonio Banderas or Willem Dafoe. So for us, it's all about the mix, and it's all about star quality.
They're all so different, but is there one thing that you learned they all have in common?
You know, when we talk to them on set, they all bring this incredible joy to their work, and I think they all understand how much importance they represent, because people really do aspire to Hollywood.
Yes, they do.
These stars are a vehicle for dreams.
And thank you so much for helping us dream. Vanity Fair's 26th annual Hollywood issue is on newsstands today.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.